Hello everybody, welcome back to another video of Heroes of the Storm. So today I am explaining my hotkeys in a little bit more depth and also showing you how you can set them up on your own account at home. So currently you can look at my overlay up here and you'll see that if I press an ability, if I press a button, it'll indicate that. So you can see me pressing some abilities like S space and you can see it pop up. So you can watch that and rewind if you're having some confusion. It should help. And then additionally, you'll see my hotkeys are saying if I hold down Control and then press the correlating number or letter, it will activate that ability. That is what we're talking about. So I play Heroes of the Storm on Quick Cast, which means if I press a button, that ability for that button is going off immediately. You can see if I press Q, it immediately goes off. I hit Q once, and it immediately goes off. There's no indicator showing you where it's happening. Same thing with my W. If I press it, it goes off immediately. Now, so what's this going on? What's going on with this? Well, if I come over here, right, and I try to hit this middle minion with a Q, I press Q, I hit this minion on the left first. So it would have been much better if I would have had the indicator up. And there's a couple ways you can pull up that indicator. The most dumbed down way is by hovering the ability and left clicking on it. That'll pull up the indicator for you, and you can then see how that ability goes out. So you can see that Stitch's hook is a straight line skill shot that you can use that'll hit the first enemy hero hit and pull them towards Stitches. So obviously, if I'm in the middle of a team fight, I'm running around auto attacking, doing all kinds of stuff with my mouse. I'm not going to want to stop, find the ability I want to press, click on it, re-find the hero I want to land it on, and line it up to make it hit. Instead, what I want to do, and I can do this with the setup I have, is I can hold down Control and press Q. That'll bring up the indicator so I can see that this lower half, if I aim the lower half of the minion, the middle minion, I'm going to hit this first minion instead. But if I aim towards the upper half right there, it switches, so then I can cast my ability and go out. And I do that by holding down Control Q. Same thing with my W ability or my E. It shows the range and the indication of that ability. So how do I set that up? Well, I'm going to show you. So we're going to go to our hotkeys, pressing Escape to go to hotkeys, and we're going to hit Create Profile. So we'll create a brand new profile. I'll just call this Test. And we'll make the template be standard for it, and we'll hit create. So you can see your abilities are Q for your first, W for your second, E for your third, R for your ultimate, and D for your trait. Customize these however you want, but just make sure that whenever you go to do the second portion, you remember what they are. So how I like to play Here's the Storm is I go to, I believe it's Advanced. Is it advanced? No, it's Quick Cast settings. I like to play with Quick Cast on. So you'd think that I would immediately go to Quick Cast settings and turn it on, right? No, we're going to keep it on off. And what this does, this global Quick Cast settings, is it affects everything on your basic tab. So pulling out the basic tab, this is your basic tab. This gets affected by this pull down page right here. And we're going to keep it off. And then we can turn this into Control Q and control all of your abilities. I also like my trait being on F, so we're going to do that. And you can do this for every single one of your abilities. And then I'll show you how this works. Looks like I missed this hotkey here. I like doing this for my auto attacks and my Z as well. All right, so we got that. We'll hit no, we don't want to finish off just yet because I messed up. This one needs to be Control F. Okay. And then we like how all that looks, and we'll hit Accept. We have one hotkey that's unbound, and there's no problem. That hotkey, I believe, is my quick talent selection because I accidentally unbound that. So we'll fix that up, and we now have nothing wrong with our hotkeys whatsoever. So we can hop into the game, and now if I just press W, you see me pressing W, Q, E, nothing happens at all. If I hold down Control and then press the ability, it'll bring up this indicator, and it's bringing up the indicator because I have this quick cast setting on off. If I were to turn that on to on, which is how I like to play, then if I hold down Control and press Q, it'll instantly cast the ability, just like such. That's too many extra steps, and I want to use this front page as the indicator page. So now if I hold down Control and press the ability, it'll bring up what I want and the range of it. So how do we make it be quick cast? Well, now you're going to go down to the advanced settings, and here it has right here you have your on release abilities and your quick cast abilities. So we're going to pull down the quick cast abilities, and you'll see all of them are unbound. Bind these to the correlating abilities. So 1 would be your Q, 2 would be your W, 3 would be your E, heroic is your R, trait is whatever you like. Most people as default it's D. I like F better. Auto attack is A. Don't have to do anything about force move. Your mount is Z, and then your talents are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now I believe it should work exactly how I play. So if I press my Q button, it's going to instantly cast what I want. Perfect, just how we like it. If I hold Control and press Q, it's going to bring up the indicator. So I can now spam this out in a more precise way. So I can see if I were to just press Q here, it barely misses. And I can hold down this and hold down Control Q and tell that it's going to miss. And so I know to walk forward that extra step, and then I can just press my Q button to land it. So that's how you set it up. I do hope you guys... it's making sense to you and you're understanding. So basically, you're going to want to turn this first basic page into what you prefer to play on, which for me, it is, or you turn this first page into your indicator page. This is your indicator page showing the indication of how the abilities go with the range and the, like if it's a straight line skill shot, if it's a cone, things like that. That's for this first basic page. And your advanced page is where you bind out the abilities that you actually want to be using, which for me it's quick cast. If you want to make it be on release, you can make it be on release too. That's completely up to you. It will say you have some unbound stuff. That's just all personal preference. I will also say for the map mechanic, you will have to bind that separately. So you're going to go into your quick cast settings at the bottom and find the map mechanic and put that on whatever you prefer. So I prefer on. Some people prefer on release, but I prefer on. So we'll just click that, hit accept, and now we're able to, if there was a map mechanic, just press the button to put that down and it would work. Anyways, like I said, I hope that this video was helpful for you guys. Please let me know down in the comments if it makes sense or if there's something that is still just not clicking for you and you need me to go more in depth with. Anyways, I hope you did enjoy, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.